So you know that show that had everyone on the edge of their seats? Alice in Borderland? The one with the insane, deadly games in an empty Tokyo? Well, it turns out making it was just as wild as watching it. We're gonna pull back the curtain and see exactly how they built that incredible, chaotic world. And that brings us to the big question, right? How do you even begin to create that level of chaos on screen? I mean, think about it. How do you take one of the busiest cities on the planet and just empty it? And then, how do you make those life or death games feel so terrifyingly real? It's a huge task.
All right, first up, crafting an empty Tokyo. We have to start here, with that image that's just burned into your brain, right? That massive empty city. And let me tell you, this was no simple camera trick. This was a huge undertaking.
I mean, just try to wrap your head around this challenge. We're talking about Shibuya Crossing. It's one of the most famous, most packed intersections in the world. Thousands of people cross it every couple of minutes. So the job wasn't just to get rid of the people, it was to capture this vast, empty space and fill it with this really haunting silence. Just incredible.
So as you can probably see behind us, this looks very similar to one of the most famous crossings in Japan.
Right, I do feel like I'm really standing in the scrambled crossing. But of course in real life it's impossible to film it like this.
Oh, definitely.
And Japan is known for kind of not giving any permission to block the roads for movies and stuff. So that's probably why they built this studio.
シーズン1の時は人がいないだけって言ってももう渋谷のスクランブルのセットを作ってるんですけど、今回は109の前も出てきて。
シーズン2になってくると世界が徐々に時が経つとともにですね変貌していくっていうところを描いておりまして、
こう苔が生えたり草木が茂ってかなり荒廃した絶対現実ではないようなセットだったので。
So, the big question is, how did they pull it off? Well, it took an army. We're talking over 300 crew members. Think about that. It was a massive team effort, a ton of careful planning, and of course, a whole lot of CGI magic to build that illusion of a completely deserted city.
後ろの路地に関しては実際にもあそこ一つ連なりのセットとして作ったんですけど、かなり巨大なセットを横浜に作って。
Okay, so they built the stage, this giant empty city. But a stage is nothing without the performance, right? And that's where the real chaos comes in. Let's talk about the action, because it's some of the most intense stuff you'll see anywhere. Now, this is what blows my mind. So much of what you see, it's real. They didn't just hide behind CGI. The actors themselves were doing most of their own stunts. Yeah, I'm talking leaping off rooftops, dodging actual explosions. Of course, they had tons of safety rehearsals, but still, that's commitment.
And if you want a perfect example of this dedication, look no further than Tao Tsuchiya, who plays Usagi. She didn't just wing it. She spent weeks in hardcore physical training. Why? So she could nail all those high-intensity climbing and jumping stunts herself. It's just so core to who her character is.
うさぎは運動神経はいいけど格闘技は習ったことがないので、そのアクションの相手の攻め方だったりっていうのをすごく計算してくださって。
But, okay. As real as the stunts were, they couldn't do everything practically. I mean, come on. To get those truly jaw-dropping, terrifying moments, they had to blend the real world with some seriously amazing digital effects.
And just look at this. This is for Season 2. Almost 70%, 70 of the scenes had some kind of digital enhancement. That's a huge number. It just goes to show you how much they relied on visual effects to get that iconic look.
CG に関してはそもそも最初にイメージボードをいくつも用意して植物で覆われた渋谷を描いていくっていうのを作り出してますね。
109の看板が落ちてたりとか、
あそこの看板自体は実は CG で作ってるんですけども、
今の時代だからこそできるCG の技術であったりとか。
球技場が崩れたところ見たことないんで、すごいとしか言いようがなかったんですけど。
So after months and months of all this, the physical grind, the technical wizardry, the emotional roller coaster, it was finally a wrap. You can bet the team was totally wiped out. But they were also so proud. And they should be. They made something that proves that even a story about brutal, ugly survival can be a really beautiful piece of art. Which really makes you think, doesn't it? When you're watching the show, what's the thing that really grabs you? Is it the massive spectacle, the explosions and the crazy games? Or is it something deeper? Is it that raw human spirit you see in the characters, and now, in the actors and crew behind them, who just refuse to give up?